It's significant, the terminology in Kabbalah. It's called Chesed. Why is it called Chesed? Called the Yedida. Where is Chesed? Where does the concept of Chesed come in? Right? This whole phenomenon that a Mashpia descends to the Makabu is a Chesed. Because from Mashiach's perspective, he wants to go further.
The Albert Babino, we called him Abraham, but when he became Abraham, he was a reader for him.
Yes, it was a reader, but and why did Abraham go down in this reader? Because of Avodas Hashem, not because of person. This is the Mafi Rasis. You ready? Okay. All right. So we are, I think, for the third or fourth time. All right. Since we are in the middle, but we have to bring us in, we'll start 2 lines from the bottom on page AyinBase 11. The last word on that line. The Sibas Hateva Hazois. The Siba, the cause for this nature, that fire rises upwards by nature. Who mipnei, it is due to the fact who makurav limkoiroi. It is that it is close to his source, benir gashboi makoiroi. And the moker, the source, is sensed within this material of the fire. The principle, now that we've gone through and spent so much time on this, the principle of a nirgash boi mekoiroi. That therein is sensed the moker, which means in simple terms, and I mean, sense of the moker means that he senses that his whole mitzias is representing the moker, not what he stands for himself. This is the meaning of nirgash boi mekoiroi. The mokoir, I read that one. And thus, Hateva Hazeis, this nature of rising upwards, Hu beho'oir davka, is exclusively in the oil, not in the cane. And the lochein, the allusion to this is what is the principle in this, that this is why this steva is behoyer dako. There are 2 points that is made over here. Lochein hu behoyer davka. The first point is everything comes from a source. The kelim also come from a source, from a higher, from above. So why does the keli not have that nature to revert back to its source? Only the oil. And the explanation is because the oil stays connected to the source in terms of what it represents, and he senses the source. The keli does not sense its source. It is coming from the source, but it doesn't sense its source. Like we have the mashal, as we discussed yesterday, the mashal of the car. When the car goes in circles, you don't sense the source where it comes from. It becomes just a cake. What? You don't sense it. Ukiyodua, as is known, be'inyan oiles v'kelim, in the phenomena, in the arena of oiles and kelim, the tava ha-keli, where the nature of the keli, hu leired u'limoshech lamata, it is to descend and be drawn downwards. The tava ha-oir, and the nature of the oir, hu lalish lamayr, it is to rise upwards.
If you already answered this question last night, I missed share, so you can just let me know. You said that there was two issues. One was that it's not that the keli is not connected to its source, and that it doesn't feel its source. Because what exactly does it mean it's not connected to its source? If we assume that if something's not connected to its source, then it how could it survive? If it doesn't feel its source, it's like
by definition, the koila does not refer to the source. I say, this is what I am. I am the keli. I'm not the source of the keli. Oil, this is what I am. I'm the source, except on the oil level.
So what are the differences between those two different points? One that it feels it and one that it's not connected? And the subtlety between the two different points that you're making. I guess one that you're saying that it doesn't represent it, one that it doesn't feel the representation of it.
Okay. Good. So I actually intended to attempt to point this out. The word tava, the word nature, means something happening unawares. It's happening automatically. It's very tava. If you say that the oil is connected to the source and therefore it runs to the source because it's connected to it, so that's not a teva. It wants it. It's going someplace. Teva means it's going someplace and doesn't even know that it's going anyplace. This is a teva. It's inadvertent as far as the entity itself is concerned.
That would be the first point, that it's connected to its source.
If it were only because it's connected, then it would not explain the principle of teva. It's connected, therefore it's going to where it is reinforced, so to speak. That's not teva. Teva means that in its very personal identity, personal sense, it has the element of of the Makir. This is Nirgash by Mekoyre. The principle of Nirgash by Mekoyre is distinct from it's connected to the Makir. Connected to the Makir means I'm dependent on the Makir. That's what connected. Nirgash by Mekoyre is a different concept. It senses the Makir is on a superior level than the Metzias that emanates from it. So he senses this Makir, and that draws him to the superior quality of it. It's a Nirgash by Mekoyre. Got scared from you.
So you're saying the second one, is Nirgash, is more related to that it's a teva of the thing?
Nirgash by Mekoyre, that explains why it's a teva. That is its mitzvah. That is what it is.
Since that's more of a conscious experience as opposed to what you're explaining, that a teva is that it's not aware of it, it's not, that it's not wanting it. You're saying that the teva is not that it wants it, but that it's just drawn towards it without even realizing, not even knowing.
A little further down, this is actually we already had this before. We discussed it also in the past. We have sunlight. So there is the way sunlight is viewed from the physical perspective and so forth. That is not light in the real sense of the word. Light is the pshat that, not that it fights with darkness, it completely eliminates darkness. Light is a non-entity. When you see things to light, it is not as we will discuss it as is alluded to be that it is the object that makes you see it. No. Light makes you see the object not because the object deflects the light, but because the light goes to the essence of the object, and it connects to when it reveals the essence of it. That's what light is. Okay. Like you point out all the time, there is sight, and there is hearing, and there is touch. Hearing hits you. Touch, you actually feel it. And yet, of all these three and any other sense that the person has, sight is the most effective thing. Why is it? It doesn't even touch you. You don't even touch it. Why is it so effective? In order to enjoy your food Friday night, he says you have to have light. Why? You're eating. If you think about it, you'll realize, because the principle of sight, of light, is not that it shows you that which will affect you, like touch. I feel it because I'm touching it. It talks to you from the perspective of the object itself. I am here. Let me demonstrate the principle in this. You walk in the street and you find an object. You find a lost article. You're overjoyed. You know, I found a lost article. Compare that with somebody giving you a gift. When you found the article, there is nothing more than the article. It doesn't have its own reality. I happened to be by accident finding it. Somebody gives it to you, it has a completely different reality. You'll make sure to note it in the answer. This I got as a gift. Every time you use it, you sense its reality, because it has a different level of reality. Am I reaching it?
This is a mashal. Is finding and being given a gift is a mashal for
the ear versus touch.
Ear is where you sense it's being given, the presentation.
Right. I found there is a reality to it. What is the difference between excuse me a person being given a gift for support, or he has a job which pays him for his work? Everybody senses the difference. A job represents that it's come from a real source. It's not I have what I have. In touch is I have what I have. In sight is I see it from a source perspective. It's real. This is why I see it. This is why sight is so effective.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, and we got into talking about sight versus hearing because we're looking at
Oir is nirgash by mekoiroi, not the mitzias of the oir. This is on the lower level, the sense that nirgash by mekoiroi.
or is so too sight has embedded in it where it comes from.
Right. Sight is through oir. There is no experience that forces you to see, like in touch. How come you see? Because of the mocker of the Indian. The absolute truth is, in fact, how come we see? We don't come in contact with the subject at all. And as I said, the sight is so profoundly effective. It is due to the fact that the object and me really come from the same source. And this is what correlates us. We're in the very same reality. It's completely different than touch.
Touch doesn't have the same message. We're here together.
No, touch is, no, I'm touching it. It's nothing to do with the source. It has to do with the immediate experience. Okay. There's much more to say about this, but as long as we understand what it says here, that's sufficient. So this is Teva Hoyer is lawless l'mayla. Because Hoyer, by definition, is pointing to its source. And in the source, it is more real than in its revealed form.
What's this last thing? In its source, it's more real than in its revealed form.
Right. In its real form, it's only the function of Hoyer. In the source, it is the essence of it. Like we said, we're still coming to it. Light to the sun is the same as darkness to us. We cannot begin to understand the concept of this. The light that we get from the sun is not that light. It's just an emanation from that.
It's almost like saying where it does not exist, that's where it's most real.
That's right. It does not exist as a presence. It exists as a reality and as an essential thing, as an essence.
It does. It's not just nullified.
Not functionally.
Yeah, but at the same time, would it not be nullified within its source? It still has existence?
No. It has a source. It has the truth of the source itself. That constitutes the teva. And we said teva essentially is a compelling element. Nature is not by choice, by contemplation, by seichel. This is nature. This is what its teva is. Because it is completely permeated with the sense of its source.
Not by choice.
Let me put it in that as we're going. In broad daylight, we'll discuss the difference, but in broad daylight, you see objects not because you could see them because there's a light deflected, but because they're visible. That's why you see it. That's the concept. In other words, there's no function of sight or action of sight. They are essentially visible. Why are they visible? Because they're part of the same reality. That's why they're visible. We just want to. Can we sense the difference in here? I see, or this is visible. Visible is mitzad the object itself, not because I can see it.
fine distinction. Let's see. And this point a moment ago, by teva, not by choice, in contrast to choice. This is maybe bringing out again the wonder that or stays with a keli, or just bringing out how the nature.
The oil stays with the keli because it's forced from a higher perspective.
Right. And this word teva here, the point for us is that is what that
inherently
yeah.
inherently that is what it is, not because it seeks some kind of an understanding of things.
It's not seeking any kind of fulfillment. Water runs down, fire goes up. This is by inherent. Okay.
Alright, perhaps this will be it for these two lines. Okay, and for this reason, oires v'kelim hein bechinas chesed gvura. This is why oires v'kelim represent the principle of chesed and gvura. The keli hi bechinas chesed. Where keli is the aspect of chesed, lihayoyso bibchinas yididam hamshoch, due to the fact that the keli is in a state of yidid, of descent, and hamshocha, and being drawn downward. It draws further down to be recognized as far down as it can reach. What is the principle of chesed? Chesed is to fill an absence. You don't have it, so I'm giving it to you. You read of Hamshocha. Lamaila there is plenty. But the union of Keli is to bring it to where it is not. Leslie Megarme doesn't have anything of his own. That's chesed.
That's chesed, and that's keli because of, like was said earlier to Nichol's question, that's like a mashpia saying, I want to show you, but I'll make it in a little vessel you can.
I have to put it into a vessel, otherwise you won't get it. And that's why I'm putting it in a vessel, so that you would get it. For myself, I don't need the vessel.
And the vessel per se seems to just want to be about itself, not about chesed. But it turns out,
why is it? That's why I explained. Where is the source of the vessel?
In the giver.
And it's at the chesed element.
Source of the vessel is in the chesed element, not in the metzius element, not in the I am what I am, but rather in the I want to present something. Interesting.
And oir is gvura. What is the difference? What's chesed and gvura? Gvura means extremely demanding. Gvura means if you comply 100%, I'll be with you. Chesed is that which doesn't look for compliance. Are you ready to accept what I'm giving you? Only you can accept what I'm giving it to you. Gvura says, no, you have to be perfectly fit and want it, and then you're going to get it.
Wow. This seems more understandable by Aish, but by Oyer, This nature seems to be expansive and illuminating just by teva. H is the one, okay, withdraws, destructive.
As we said before, what does the oil tell you? Doesn't give you the object. It tells you the object is visible. It actually lifts the object out of your world.
Lifts it out of your world. Oh, it says to you it's not in your hands. It says to you, again, it says to you what?
It's visible. It's in its own world.
Oh, it's its own reality.
Right. Okay. To be continued. Mr. Hashem, have a great day.
Yeah.